Hi, I'm Laura with the Helena Family YMCA. We're about to do a 30-minute Silver Sticker class. Silver Stickers is a low-impact older adult class. It has some strength and flexibility, range of motion, a little bit of everything. Just trying to keep us all healthy and safe um, while this is an older adult class, it's not recommended for older adults to come into exercise classes, so this is a safe alternative for people. For this class, you're going to need a chair. If I move here, you can see my chair right there. Um, we'll be sitting in it, but at first we're going to do a warm-up standing up, and if you need the chair for support in any way, that's what it's there for. Also to just sit and rest if you just need to sit and rest. If you're going to need some hand weights, if you don't have any hand weights at home, I use a couple canned goods. These are some kidney beans today, something that fits easily in your hand. It's not too heavy, not too light. And a couple canned goods works just fine. You know, you're also going to need the water, which also kind of works as a hand weight if in a pinch. Um, we're going to take a water break halfway through. If being at home, if you have juice or tea or something that you prefer to drink, go right ahead. Sometimes I get tired of water, but water for being hydrated, very important. Make sure your area is clear of debris. We don't want to be tripping over anything when we're moving about. And when I'm not using my stuff, I store mine underneath my chair, but any other surface you have nearby works just fine. You just make sure you don't have them underfoot where you could trip over them. That's just the key there. Make sure that you know that when we move, we want to move moving without pain. If something that's a little sore or hurts today, um, either modify so it doesn't hurt, or just don't do the movement. We just don't want to hurt ourselves or injure ourselves anymore. And if you need to take a break at any moment, go ahead. I mean, sometimes you're doing a motion and it's getting really exhausting. Just go ahead, take a break, drop your arms. Maybe shake it out, that body part a little bit. Um, get some water. Do whatever you need to do, and then just hop right in when you're ready. Um, you can also go at your own pace. You don't need to go mine. You can go faster or slower. All right, so let's get our stuff. I'm going to put them underneath my chair. We'll stand up and do a little bit of a warm up. All right, we're going to start with a march. Get our legs and our arms moving here. This nice fall day. Good. Let's go ahead, elbow to knee as best you can. Getting that body warmed up. Remember that in these nice fall days, walking is great exercise. All right, let's kick those legs back. Make sure the arms are staying moving. So getting out and getting a little sunshine, always good. Good for the body. Getting moving here. All right, hands on the hips. Let's go ahead and rotate those hips. This nice hip rotation here before you take a walk is always kind of nice to do. Other way, kind of like clues the body into maybe that it's going to be doing something here. Kind of what a warm up is. All right, let's rotate the knees. Other direction. All right, good. Heel out in front, hands on the thigh right here in front. We're just gonna, if you need chair for support, go right ahead or right down here. Switch legs, just a little bit of a stretch. I kind of need it today. I'm going to turn this chair to the side so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to grab onto here. I'm going to kick that leg back. I'm going to pull it up and down. If you need to just pull it back a little bit instead of, because rising up maybe it's a little too difficult, that's okay. Up and down. I'm squeezing at the top and down. Get some good glutes here. Let's do 2 more. All right, let's switch legs. Squeeze at the top and down. Squeeze and down. Don't worry too much about height. Working our glutes here. All right, good. We're going to continue to hold on to this chair. We're going to just swing our foot back and forth. Just really lightly here. Back and forth. All right, good. Let's go right here in front. Kind of like we're sweeping back and forth with that foot. Nice and lightly. We're not worrying too much on height. Let's go ahead and the other foot, just swing it back and forth. It's also a good motion to do right before you take a walk. Just kind of cluing those muscles to wake them up, warm them up a little bit. Right here in front. All right, good. Chair back. Oh, my water bottle's escaping. Put that back. All right, we're going to do a little bit of balance. So do whatever you need to do with your hands, whatever works for you. We're going to take this base leg. It's going to be straight but not locked. Make sure there's a little give into it. This other foot is going to come up on the toe, kind of come in and right up against that foot. Now you can stay right here. This is great. If you need a hand on that chair, that's whatever you need to do. We're working on balance. If you can bring it up, fantastic. Don't put it on the knee. It tends to not be good for the knee. And we're just going to hang out here for just a second. It always helps to stare at a little spot on the floor. Good concentration here. Balance, there's just so many little muscles and big muscles working, a lot of foot ankle stuff. Make sure that leg that you're standing on is a little bent. All right, let's bring that foot down. Good. Plant that foot on the floor. Make sure all 4 corners are on the floor. Bring the other foot's toe up. Bring it into the foot. You can, of course, stay here or bring it back up. Do whatever you want to do with your arms. If you move about, that's a little harder. You stare at a point on the floor. Just concentrate. Balance is just so important. And of course, you get a little too wobbly, you can put a hand on that chair. Sometimes even just putting a finger, just like one little finger on that chair, can really, for some reason, really help. All right, good. Let's bring that down. Ooh, all right. Shake those out a little bit. All right, we're going to finish with our squats and our short stride lunges. So hip right underneath, our feet right underneath the hips. If you tend to like going a little wider, that's okay. But right here, we're going to pull our hips back, bend our knees and our hips, and back up. I'll show you from the side here. bend, and up. Like we're about to sit down, but we stand back up. Good. Down and up. Good practice. You need a hand or two on the chair for support. That's what it's there for. Down and up. All right, one more. Short stride lunge. So just pull that foot back just a little bit. We're not going all the way back. Just a little bit. Go ahead. Short stride lunge it. Just works the muscles a little differently here. A little more emphasis on this front. Let's do two more. And switch it out. This back foot, this back foot here is just here for balance. Mostly works the front leg. Work whatever range of motion is there for you. It's got to do with your flexibility. Everyone's a little different. All right, let's do two more. Good. All right. Now that we worked our legs a little bit, let's go ahead and find that chair. Pick up those hand weights. Work our core a little bit today. All right, right here, we're gonna have both these weights right here in front. We're gonna work it in a circle. Right here in a nice circle in front of us. Rotating the body a little bit as we do this. Let's go the other direction. Yeah, there we go. Waking them up. All right, one more. We're going to come up to our shoulder and down to our hip. Like we're bringing a seatbelt in, buckling. Back and forth. Or like we're chopping something. Back is nice and straight. Just check that posture real quick. There's a little bit of twist in that body. All right, we're going to do the other side. So come up to that shoulder, down to the hip, and back and forth. Of course, go at your own pace. You don't have to go as fast as I'm going. You can go slower, or maybe even faster if you need to. Just back and forth. All right, good. All right, by your side, palms faced in, feet planted right here on the floor. We're going to come forward and back up. This is an airplane move. Don't lean too forward. Our sit bones want to stay right here on the chair the whole time. And our back is nice and straight. If somebody needs to put a hand on that thigh, go right ahead for support. Good core here. Back and core. All right. Let's do one more. All right. While we're sitting here, just check that posture. And we're going to do some penguins. Make sure those sit bones are on the chair. We're going to go back and forth. Squeezing that side body a little bit. Nice and upright. Good core work here. Make sure you're coming up all the way every time. All right, good. All right, last one. We're going to come here, bring those weights to the center. Make sure that back is nice and straight. We're going to twist to the side, come to the front, twist to the other side. Just go back and forth. Like you're turning and saying hi to people. Rotating on that spine. So that's why we need it nice and straight. Oh, also just feels so good. All right. Let's go ahead and take a water break. I'm just going to put these down just for a second. We'll come back to them. And I need to itch my ankle. All right. And grab that water bottle, wherever it went. Get some good hydration in. All right. Put it down, make sure it's out of the way. Get those hand weights. We're going to work our arms for a little bit here. Pull those palms to the front. Nice straight back here. We're going to bring them up and down. Nice and smooth here, working our biceps. Make sure those elbows are staying put. They just want to stay right where they are. They don't want to come butt forward and back. All the way down every time. Let's do one more. All right, good. All right, we're going to come to the middle and just pulse it a little bit. Just pulse just a little bit and down. All right, we're going to work a bicep. We're going to put one down. Just put one of these down just for a second. Pull our elbow to the sky. If it needs a little support right there, go ahead. We're going to bring it up and down, up and down. Matter of fact, when you have your hand here, you can kind of feel it work in there with that hand. Make sure to try to get that arm close to your ear as possible. Right, one more. Bring it to the middle and pulse it. Just pulse it a little bit. All right, down. Shake that out a little bit. We're going to go to the other side. So, get the hair out of the way. Bring the elbow up to the sky. Give it a support if you need it. Up and down. And it forces your back to be straight in this position, doesn't it? That's good. Up and down. You don't need that support. You can drop it if you don't need it, but it's kind of good. All right. Bring it to the middle. Pulse it a little bit. All right, good. And down. Let's pick up that other weight again. Let's pull those elbows forward, 90 degrees here. We're going to bring it up, and then the other side. Up and up. Kind of like we're pushing up the ceiling. You need to drop those arms halfway through and shake them out and come back. Whenever you're ready, go right ahead. On an arm, a lot of shoulder work here. One more each side. Good. And down. Roll this out a little bit. Down by your side. We're going to come up and down. Nice up and down. If you need to bend those elbows a little bit, go right ahead. Whatever your range of motion is. Remember, you don't want to move. We want to move without pain today. So sometimes that means maybe only one shoulder is working today. I mean, every day is different. We're going to come back behind us and down. Make sure that your body is staying in one place. Make sure you're not like moving it. It's just right here, staying in one place while we pull that behind us. Let's do one more, and we're going to come in front. Right here in front. Remember, you can always bend your elbows a little bit if they need to. All right, one more. All right, good. Let's go ahead, roll those shoulders out a little bit. We just did a lot of shoulder work. Feet flat on the floor. We're going to come forward just a little bit. Bring those weights right here in front. We're going to squeeze our shoulder blades in back and then relax. From the side, I'm here, squeezing them back and down. Kind of like you're trying to touch your shoulder blades together and back and down. Squeeze and down. Good. Working our upper back here. Also good for posture. Let's do 2 more. All right, good. Straighten back up. Let's put one of these down. We're going to work a little bit of our hands again today. So right here, let's just rotate. Hand on both sides of that weight. Just rotate those wrists and the other direction. Fantastic. Put it here between our 2 palms, and we're going to smash it together and relax. Kind of like I'm trying to smash this can or this weight, and then relax. Smash and wait. Remember, it shouldn't be painful at all. We're just working on muscles. Smash and relax. All right. Still right here between our 2 palms, we're going to try to pull it apart and relax. And itch my face. Pull it apart and relax. Here we go. Pull it apart and relax. One more. All right, good. Let's put this down for just a second. Have our hands. We're going to wiggle our fingers. I'll try to wiggle them the other way, which is kind of a brain thing for me here today. Rotate the wrist. Other direction. Wiggle the fingers. Open and close the hands. Ooh, just feels good. All right, shake them out. Let's get some good stretching in, all the way across our bodies. Pull it in. Ooh, you can feel it in that shoulder. Make sure that shoulder is relaxed. It's not up by our ear. You can feel it in that shoulder. Open it up. You can feel it across that chest. Breathe in and out. Other side. Pull that in. Feel it in that shoulder. Fantastic. Open it up. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hug the body. Hug it all the way across. Trying to feel that stretch in our upper back a little bit. It also just feels good. And the other direction. Other arm on top. All right, good. All right, drop those arms. Hand right here on the chair. Bring the other one up and over, trying to get a stretch right here in this side. Up and over as far as you can. Here we go. Let's do, bring it down. It doesn't have to be fast, nice and slow. I switch sides all the way up and over. Get a good stretch in that side. All right, good, and down. Woo! Place the fingers in front, pull forward. Feel in the upper back. And relax. We're going to bring one ankle right here to our knee. Hands right here on the thighs. The foot can be lower if it needs to be lower. Go ahead and pull forward. Nice straight back here. We're going to try to pull our belly down and all the way forward as far as it can go. And then just relax into the stretch. Good for sciatic nerve stuff if that's an issue for you. It also just feels so good to stretch. All right, let's go ahead, straighten up. Slowly come to the other side. Kind of ease your way in and out of these stretches. They do not need to be fast. All the way forward. Because we're just trying to make it feel good here. Stretching is just so good for flexibility and preventing injury. Really good for circulation sometimes. Just to get a good relaxing stretch, and it just feels really good. And up. Good. Let's go ahead and have our legs wide. Hands on the thighs, pull that back, try to get it to the ceiling, and then drop it to the floor. Coming back and forth here. Some seated cat-cows. Trying to be good to our back here. Good for spinal mobility. All right, let's drop one shoulder to the floor. Ooh, this one always feels so good. And other side. Oh yeah. And up. Let's go ahead and drop this knee down. We're come to the side. Get a good stretch of this leg. If you want to bring a hand up, you can do that too. Maybe even two. Although it's not unneeded. You can just have them down or down here. All right, let's go to the other side. Other side. The important part is getting a stretch in that leg. If you want to do a hand up or two, go ahead. All right, come to the front. Whew. Ankle right in front and forward. All right, toes to the ceiling. Other side. All right. So take our foot, go ahead and rotate that ankle. Other way. Point and flex that toe. Wiggle it inside that shoe. All right, let's do the other foot. Go ahead and rotate that ankle. Other way. Point and flex that foot. And wiggle that toe there. Right inside that shoe. All right, good. Hands by your side. Let's breathe up. And down. We're trying to fill up all of our lungs all the way to the top. And then release. One more for luck. Breathe in and out. All right, good. Thank you everyone for joining me. And I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. And I hope everyone keeps moving. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.